So until I move out of the state of Indiana. So
Mhm.
I it's incorporated.
Yeah.
I was also I was also invited by an accounting office to work on hospitality intelligence to help in their
Yeah.
consulting with their client. So it's applicable to any field. It's not limited to hospitality alone. It is, like I said, the epitome of service,
It's
the
right.
highest level of service that
Mhm.
we all need. Everybody wants to be treated well. Everybody wants to be treated appropriately. And hospitality intelligence is one way, one of the major ways to do that. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. Well, hopefully you'll have more people reaching out to you so that you could share this knowledge and how to apply um, hospitality intelligence.
Yep.
It yeah. So we've talked about kind of the proactive side of you know you practice these concepts of hospitality intelligence, and you've touched a little bit on service recovery, but sometimes you can practice all the concepts, you can do everything, and there's still something that just goes wrong. And I know another one of your areas of expertise is service recovery. So how do you recover when it like everything just falls apart and with someone or a customer or client or a program?
Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you for asking. Um, and that is where some aspect of that hospitality intelligence that we talk about comes in. And the major aspect is empathy. Empathy is a key part of service recovery. That's one. Another common skills that many people have is all that is needed is effective communication. Effective communication. So, in order to recover a service, let's use an example of a complaining guest who is angry, like I discussed earlier. One major aspect of effective communication is active listening. Active listening. You know, some people will tell you they are listening, but in their mind, they are thinking about the color of the clothes you are wearing, or they are thinking about the way your hair looks like, or they are looking at your shoe, or they are admiring something else that would distract them from what you are talking about. That is not effective communication. That is not active listening. So, an active listener, we pay 100% attention to what the client or guest or customer is saying. And as you listen, you design. Your goal is to understand what they are talking about. And once you understand what they are talking about, now you want to ask good questions that will tell the guest that you are actually listening. So you want to repeat some of the things they said to indicate that you are listening. But before you repeat, please do not interrupt them when they are telling you their problems, or sorry, their concerns. Do not interrupt them. Active listening, you don't interrupt. Then, two, do not argue against what they are saying. Do not try to defend your organization or yourself for whatever they are complaining about. And let me repeat this part, it doesn't matter who is wrong. It doesn't matter if you are wrong, they are wrong, your colleague is wrong, the organization is wrong. No, no, no. It doesn't matter. For a service recovery, active listening first. Listen to everything they are complaining about. Do not argue. Do not defend. Show that you listen by the kind of questions you ask. And then after that, show empathy. How do you want to be treated if that were you?
Mhm.
How do you want to be treated? Do you want them to argue with you? Do you want them to say, no, I can't do anything? I mean, how do you want to be treated? So you have to treat them the way you want to be treated. And I will tell you once again, like I've told many executives during my workshops and presentation, whatever you do, you want that guest to leave happy. You want that guest to leave happy, even if you have to incur some losses.
Absolutely.
So after you listen actively, after you show the guests you've been listening already, like I always tell some people, um, it's like love sign is going up in their head. Chicken, chicken, likes. He is listening to me. She is listening to me. They are listening to me. Already, you're already relieving that guest physiologically. You can't see the relief, but it's happening. And your hormones are changing. So you are
Absolutely.
changing bad hormones to good hormones. Remember, I have a scientific background, so I always use it in everything I do. So you are changing the negative hormone that is constituting cortisol. You are changing it to epinephrine, to dopamine. And this guest is becoming happier and happier because you are showing concern, you are showing empathy. And by the time you finish with him, her, or them, and you are able to provide what they need and they live very happy, you know you have recovered that service because they're already upset for whatever service somebody gave that they gave it wrong that
Mhm.
led to the complaint. But because you are able to listen, you are able to show them that you understand their concern, and you are able to fix the challenge, the concern, you have recovered the service. That is what it is. No need to argue. That little loss won't cost your organization that service recovery. And you know the best part of service recovery? They will share with many people. They will remember for a very long time. And because of that, you will get more service. Thank you for asking.
No, thank you. Thank you. And yeah, I so appreciate you giving some examples of active listening. And another one that sometimes comes to mind too is that if when you're active listening, you're not sitting there thinking, "What's my response going to be?" You know,
Mhm.
hey to someone instead of thinking about what someone says, like, "Oh, okay, what am I going to say?" And then I
Exactly.
realize when people do that, they jump in and they interrupt because they're like,
Exactly.
they're so eager to because they haven't a response that they want to give right then.
Exactly. And to me, that's defensive. I always tell people don't be defensive, don't argue, just listen, understand their concern. And if you know what you're doing, just take good care of them. If you don't know
Absolutely.
what you're doing, if you don't know how to take care of the issue, with a beautiful smile, oh, I'm so sorry that happened.
Yeah.
Let me get
Yeah.
my boss, my supervisor, who could take care of this for you. I assure you this will be taken care of. You know, you just have to make them feel at ease. You have to make them feel
Right.
happy, you know, and that's it.
Well, and part of it too is ego. You have to just let go of your ego. Like you said,
Yes.
it doesn't matter who's wrong or right,